Hi, welcome back to Arbitrary 20. Today we're going to be talking about the new Unearthed Arcana. Specifically for this video, we're going to be talking about the Path of the Giant Barbarian.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and read the two level 3 abilities here. So first off, we get Giant Power. When you choose this path, you learn to speak, read, and write Giant, and one other language of your choice if you already know Giant. You also learn the Druidcraft or Thaumaturgy cantrip, and Wisdom is your spellcasting ability for it. And the other feature we get at level 3 is Giant's Havoc. Your rages pull strength from the primal might of the giants, transforming you into a hulking force of destruction. While raging, you gain the following benefits. Crushing Hurl. When you make a successful ranged attack with a thrown weapon using strength, you get to add your rage damage bonus. And we also get Giant Stature. Your reach increases by 5 feet, and if you're smaller than large, you become large, along with anything you are wearing. If there isn't enough room for you to become large, your size doesn't change.
Yeah. I mean, getting 5 feet of reach is actually pretty cool. Like, it is pretty fun. Just as a giant. Yeah.
I've seen some crazy stuff with this already where you can get like over 15 feet of reach with the subclass combined with some other stuff. So that is pretty sauce.
Does that stack if you had a polearm? So did you get 15 feet?
It says your reach increases by 5 feet. So yes, if you had a reach weapon, it would be 15 off the bat.
That'd be fun. Okay.
15 feet of reach at level 3. And you're large, so you already take up. So if you're a 2x2 on the battlefield and you reach out 3, then the total reach is like 20, I think. But, yeah.
That's actually pretty good. When you do the Sentinel Polar Master shenanigans, you can just stop people from like 20 feet away. Pretty cool.
I think that would work with the Polar Master.
Yeah.
That's huge, dude.
When they enter your reach, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can, I'm just thinking of like spells and how that would affect you if you're a 20-foot reach, I don't know. And even being large, that's what, a 10-foot? 10-foot cube? Or 2x2? So it's 10 foot.
10 feet.
It's really good. Like, because if you have issues getting to people, like, it just kind of solves half of your issues. So, and then the later parts of this class kind of fix that too. So,
yeah, and
it's pretty cool.
This does let you just play a barbarian with thrown weapons before, which you couldn't do for some reason, but yeah, you can do that now.
Mm-hmm.
And the ribbon feature's pretty nice, a cantrip and an additional language.
Yeah, Thaumaturgy is always honestly just fun. It's probably a little more, you can do more with it than Druidcraft, but they're both pretty cool.
My vote is for Druidcraft.
Really?
I mean, yeah. I just like it better.
That's fair.
It is a little bit better, but different strokes for different folks.
Just gonna make a little flower bloom.
You can find out what the weather is. You can light fires. You can.
What DM actually cares about the weather?
The ones that have the immersion, dude.
Traveling, man.
The freaking immersion. It's always the immersion.
But anyway, we should probably move on to the 6th level one, which is Elemental Cleaver. Your bond with the elemental might of the giants and their ilk grows, and you learn to infuse weapons with primordial energy. When you enter your rage, you can infuse a weapon of your choice you're holding with one of the following damage types. It's all of the elemental damage types: acid, cold, fire, thunder, or lightning. While you wield this infused weapon during your rage, the weapon's damage type changes to the chosen type, and it deals an extra d6 damage of that type. It gains the thrown property with 20/60 as the short and long range. It reappears in your hand if you hit or miss a target, and the infused weapon's benefits are suppressed while a creature other than you wields it. And while raging and holding the infused weapon, you can bonus action to change the damage type of the weapon.
Right. Besides it being thrown, this would get around like bludgeoning resistance, right? Because it's just replacing strained elemental.
Yes, it completely changes the damage type, which is really cool.
That's crazy.
And it also is a free returning weapon as well.
Yeah.
Which you could usually only get from a magic item or if you were an artificer.
So this would work with any weapon, right? Great axe, you could just start tossing.
Yes, you could get a for the first time you can get a D12 thrown weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which then does
Or
elemental
2d6
damage.
thrown weapon, yeah.
Yeah.
So you could be throwing great swords that do 3d6 damage.
Which is, and yeah, you can switch as a bonus
And then it
action.
comes back to your head, yeah.
And you're adding your rage damage to it too.
You could do this with a maul and just be Thor, dude.
Yeah.
Lightning.
This is legitimately Thor, yeah. Which is really cool.
Honestly, this whole Arcana is like, or at least for this one so far, I'm just getting like a bunch of Marvel vibes. Like giant stature from the level 3 thing is like the Hulk.
Yeah.
This thing is like Thor.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get Iron Man next.
I wish.
Get a Warforged going.
They did mention when they revealed this that they wanted to be more like a classic giant. So this is what classic giants were in
Throw
D&D.
things.
Yeah. Throw, elemental, and fuse.
Yeah, you eat boulders, bro. Yeah.
I mean, it's just pretty cool. Does this work with, if you had an improvised weapon, would this work?
You can fuse one weapon of your choice.
There's a lot
It'd be
to be
kind of
said
fun.
there.
I don't know.
Yeah, that is probably DM's discretion. I don't know.
I just want to have like a returning frying pan and just start throwing everywhere.
That deals like lightning.
Returning frying
It'd be fun. That might make you want to play Tavern Brawler.
Maybe.
Maybe.
A throwing weapon tavern brawler. That
Yeah.
would be interesting.
It'd be very fun. I also kind of want to multi-class this with a rogue, but it'd probably be for another time.
That'd be cool.
Because you can make it a finesse weapon. It'd be fun.
It would be
Yeah,
fun.
if you did rogue, could throw rapiers. That'd be the best thing you
Yeah.
could do. All right, on to the 10th level one, Mighty Impel. Your connection to giant strength now allows you to hurl both allies and enemies on the battlefield. As a bonus action while raging, you can choose one medium or smaller creature within your reach and have it and move it to an unoccupied space you can see within 30 feet of yourself. An unwilling creature must succeed a strength saving throw, which is based on your strength modifier, to avoid the effect. If, at the end of the movement, the thrown creature isn't on a surface or a liquid that can support it, the creature falls, taking damage as normal and landing prone. Yeah, so you can throw people now.
Yeah, this is like the first time, which is really cool.
Well, yeah, first time it's not like, it's like official,
Yeah.
like hard
Into class.
rules, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I have thrown someone as Imsh before, and it is so satisfying to like throw somebody and then they just instantly kill.
Yeah.
Instantly get killed.
Yeah. It's the same thing. I mean, this is just like in action now, so. Anytime
It's a
there's
bonus
clip-
action.
This is a bonus
Yes,
action?
as a bonus action while raging, you can eat.
Oh my god. That's actually insane, though.
If you do it right, could you throw somebody to get them like a friendly where they need to go, or is it specifying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
you
do
can
that.
do wailing creatures, yeah. So you can just.
So like I'm thinking like monks who have not feather fall, though that is a spell, but they have slow fall, yeah, and I think that would be something that might help you out a little bit. Might decrease some damage, and if you like just had a monk that you just throw around.
I mean, or if you just, your wizard was in a bad spot, you just take him and just chuck him behind you. Like,
That's
just say goodbye.
You
would,
could potentially be used to get allies out of bad places too, you know,
Yeah.
or into good places.
Or there's no limit on this, so you could like, if you yourself could climb, you could get your allies up like high spots and stuff like that too.
Yeah, you could just throw your whole party on top of a building and then leap up there. Yeah.
Well, you also have reach of
Something like that.
20 feet,
Right?
right?
15.
Reach of 15 at that point.
Yeah.
If you're when you're raging, yeah.
So you
Yeah.
could reach farther away, and then grab anybody and then throw them.
Well, the
Yeah.
reach for grabbing would just be within 10 feet. It's
Oh,
like,
is that-
with the pole arm, it would be 15.
Okay, well,
Still though.
still the
Yeah.
possibilities.
Well, I mean, you're gonna make your DM never want to fucking ever
Yeah.
have anything that could fall off a cliff. Like,
Yeah.
there'll be no more stairs. There'll be more tall
Yes.
buildings. There'll be no more cliffs with this person in the
You will
campaign.
be
The party is now a bunch of toddlers. And we have the door locks
Yes.
on everything.
There's a child safety lock on everything. The windows are bulletproof because you don't want to throw someone out of a third-story building, you know. So.
Welcome to having the most boring dungeon ever, because it's just gonna be like you walk into a room with no windows or anything.
Yeah.
There is nothing. End of campaign.
It's 10 feet tall.
10 feet tall.
It just seems really fun, I'm not gonna lie. This will probably be my only barbarian class I ever play, so.
Moving on to the 14th, we got Demiurgic Colossus. The primordial power of your rage intensifies. When you rage, your reach now increases to 10 feet, and your size increases to huge. And you can now use your Mighty Impel to move creatures that are large or smaller, and the damage dealt by your Elemental Cleaver increases to 2d6. So kind of just an upgrade of everything else the subclass gives here.
Yeah,
So just
powerful.
everything except but one more, basically.
Yeah, I didn't even think about, but like the extra d6 at level 6 like goes well with your level 5 second attack. So you're getting a lot of extra damage with that. And now you're going to be getting
It's 2d6.
4d6 now too, yeah. So level 14 one, yeah. It's pretty cool. Huge is
I think that damage could probably be a bit higher, honestly, but
that's true. I think it's just a little extra benefit because the main thing is
the reach.
reach, extra size, extra yeet ability.
Yeah.
How much space does huge take up?
3 by 3.
That's actually so big.
And then there's one size above that, or two sizes.
Gargantuan.
Yeah, and then one
If you
size.
get enlarged, small cast enlarge on you, just massive.
Yes.
This just seems fun. And it's like, you do feel like you're just getting swole. So, like you're a barbarian that's just a giant, truly.
It truly is the Hulk here.
Yeah, yeah. You just get massive, you start throwing things.
Because you can be angry Bruce Banner, or you can be just like angry Hulk.
That's true, yeah.
And you just get bigger each time.
Yeah. This is probably one of my favorite barbarian subclasses.
Yeah, this is a really cool subclass. Alrighty, well thank you for watching. If you want to read the full UA, it'll be in the description down below. And if you want to watch another one of our videos, you can click right here.